Your UK immigration lawyer. Today I'm going to discuss who is a new entrant and how to calculate the salaries for a new entrant on a skilled worker visa. So this is the immigration rules, tradable points. So the applicant must be sponsored for a job in an appropriate eligible occupation code. So these are different occupation codes. Uh, the applicant must meet one or more of the following. So applicant must be under the age of 26. So in order to qualify, you should be, it says under the age of 26 years. So it's less than 26 years of age on the date of application. The job offer, okay, the job offer must be, so these are the options. You have either or. So one of this is either you need to be, the age is one of the criteria, or the job offer, it should be for postdoctoral position, in one of these following occupation codes for the skilled worker visa, or there's always an or. So these are all the options where you can qualify for a lesser salary, a new entrant salary. The job offer must be in the UK regulated profession, and the applicant must be working towards a recognized professional qualification. So UK recognized profession, so it should be in that profession, and you should be qualifying to be recognized as a professional in that qualification. So I think you get maybe say if you are trying to be a solicitor, trying to be registered with the Solicitors Regulation Authority or with the accounting bodies, ACCA or something else, maybe that is what they mean here. The applicant must be working towards full registration. So this is another option. Full is, I think, the accounting things come up. Registration, full registration, chartered status, so, or chartered status, that's what they say. Then, or applicant must be for the permission to stay, and the applicant's most recent permission must have been graduate entrepreneur. So this is quite an old one. So tier 1 graduate, you may not see many of those at this time. All of the following, or all of the following. So either of these. So 26 years of age, under 26, job offer in postdoctoral, you can recognize profession, you are doing a full registration to a chartered position, or tier 1 graduate entrepreneur, the old one, or any of the all of the following. So these were or, and this any of the following, all of the following. Applicant's most recent permission, so this is or. Then you have all of the following. The applicant's most recent permission other than a visitor, so cannot be on a visitor, was a student. So most recent should be a student permission, and so the ands will start now. The permission is either either you have a current permission as a student, or it is expired less than 2 years, so or expired before the date of application. So either you should be a current student, or if your student visa has expired, it should have been expired within the last 2 years before the date of application. Let's say if today is the date of application. And the important thing is most recent permission was student. So if you were a student, so for your previous visa was also a student visa, and your current visa is also a student visa, only then this situation would apply to. For example, if your previous student visa was student visa and then you move to graduate route, then you may not qualify the first one, you will fail on the first one. So you'll have to go to the regular salaries, and in that permission And the previous permission it is talking about, uh, or any previous permission student, the applicant was sponsored to study at one of the following courses. So basically you did a bachelor's or higher, so that's where it always comes to UK bachelor's or higher level of qualification you have in that permission, or any previous permission as student being sponsored to study one of the following courses. The applicant has completed or is applying no more than 3 months before they are expected to complete the course. So either you already completed or no more than 3 months before. So less than equal to 3 months before course completion. Then the applicant's most recent permission, so most other than visitor was, so now it was all of the following 1, 2, 3, 4, and then here again it is coming to an or. The applicant completed, the applicant studying a PhD has completed at least 12 months. So if you are doing PhD, then you should have completed at least 12 months of your PhD. So the applicant has completed this course or is applying no more than 3 months before they are expected to complete the course. So either you already completed it, you will be completing within the next 3 months, or if you are doing a PhD, you completed 12 months of your PhD, first 12 months. The applicant's most recent permission. So, and then again you have an or. So it's coming from F. So this was all of them. This whole thing is 1. And then you have one more option given under that. That is, the applicant's most recent permission other than a visitor was as a graduate. So you have a graduate route, which is either current or less expired. Okay, so current or expired in 2 years, less than 2 years. Okay, so summarily, these are all the qualifying points for a new entrant salary to be paid. So if you are under 26 years of age, that's it, you qualify for it. Or your most recent permission was as a graduate, you will qualify. Or you are applying in one of these job codes, you will qualify. UK regulated profession, you are qualifying towards that profession, yes. You're working towards a full registration or chartered status, yes. Then the applicant's most recent permission, graduate entrepreneur, that is quite redundant now, so I don't think that matters much. It's very academic. And all of the following conditions, or all of the following. So either of these. The usual ones that we always see in practice is the applicant is under the age of 26 years. We've done many applications on that. Graduate route is the another one that we see. Some of them that we see are these professional bodies registrations. Yeah, so these are quite common, and these are the specific job codes. Now, granting the application must not mean that the applicant's combined permission as a skilled worker, graduate, year to migrant would be more than 4 years in total. This is very important. So many times clients ask us, can we pay them? So mainly if you apply for a new entrant salary, the most important thing is one of the most important things is that you cannot apply for a 5-year skilled worker visa. Yeah, so that is very, very important. Because obviously your salaries have to increase. So granting the application must not mean the applicant's combined permission as skilled worker, graduate, and would be more than 4 years. So if you're already on a graduate route visa, you already used to, you may only apply for 2 more years of visa under the new entrant salary. So be careful on that. If you are trying to do new entrant, only 2 years. So I'll explain it here. So you already spent 2 years on graduate plus new entrant skilled worker, new entrant salary. If they want to pay you, they can do maximum 2 years. You should apply in the first instance. Then you'll have to extend, and the salaries will have to go up accordingly. This new entrant salary cannot continue further. Okay, so Granting the application must not mean that the applicant's combined permission as a skilled worker, graduate, or tier 2 migrant would be more than total 4 years, whether or not permission is for a continuous period. So if you are applying after graduate route, then only apply for 2 years. If you are not more than 4 years, so maximum 4 years. If you are applying in any other categories that they allow above, maximum I would say is 4 years, because if you are a student and you're under 26, you're applying, you should apply for a maximum period of only, so let's take an example, student, whatever is the period, doesn't matter, plus skilled worker, new entrant. This you can straight away take for 4 years. So you cannot apply for a 5-year skilled worker visa. That's very, very important. It will be refused usually, or they may give you a lesser, so that is something. It may end up with a compliance issue or something if the sponsor is not aware of their own duties. So just make sure, be careful if you're doing this, and the cost should not be issued for more than 4 years for a new entrant salary. If the applicant is other than a graduate route holder, if he or she is a graduate route holder, then the cost should be issued for a maximum of 2 years. Okay, then now the salary for the job the applicant is being sponsored must equal or exceed all of the following. So let's come to the salary part. So these are always the 3 options that you come up with anytime you're doing skilled worker salary. It is always 3 options: 2960 per year, 1075 per hour, okay, and the third one is 70% of the going rate. I'll just take an example over here. Yesterday on the short, someone had queried on a specific job code, so I was just looking at it. So if I look at this sales executive job code, sales, let's say wants to apply for a sales executive position, the code is 3542. Someone queried for some grocery store manager or something, or sales executive. So if this is one of the codes, if they want to give, the usual salary is 26,700. The individual applying is less than 26 years of age. Okay, so that is how they are qualifying. And let's go to the formula. So 70% of 26,700, 26,700 into 70. So it's 18,690. So this comes to 18,690. This is just one of the variables, so we have to take all of them. 1075 per hour. Salaries are usually for 37.5 hours into 52 weeks per year. So you're doing 10.75 to 10.75 to 37.5, 37.5 into 52, 2962.50, 2962.50. So this is C. So this is C, this is A, B, and this one is A. So this is how the salary of the job is being sponsored for must equal or exceed all of the following. So whichever is higher, that's what you're looking at. So 2960, so this is what the salary should be paid. 2962, that is B in this case, 2962.50, 1075 per hour, that's where it comes to. So though the salary says 70% of the going rate you can pay, it depends on the occupation code. So this was the occupation code that we took. If there is some other occupation code, it may be slightly different. So yeah, depending on the occupation code, always seek the advice of immigration advisors. You can contact us through our YouTube channel or going to our website. Yeah, you can book a paid consultation and we can advise on a specific applicant or specific case that you have. So, and if you do like our videos explanation, do subscribe to our channel, like, give a thumbs up, ask any questions in the comments. We have a 1 minute answer series going on shorts. We will try our best to answer in a minute whatever we can, uh, if possible. Okay, so this is how you calculate the salaries for a new entrant. Salary will be considered, okay, if the requirements are met, the applicant will be awarded 20 points. I just want to tell you. The labor market salary applicant is not also being awarded 20 mandatory points for the statement. Okay, that is fine. So this is all about new entrant salary calculation, who qualifies. Summarily, you should be one of the options, less than 26 years, your job offer in a postdoctoral position, UK recognized profession if you're working towards it, full registration or chartered qualification you're working towards, the old tier 1 graduate entrepreneur if you are on that, or so these are either or options, any one of them, or this whole block of all that we are looking at, this one. So most recent leave should be student, or if it is, either it should be current or expired within the last 2 years. And if you should have completed your course of study, which should be at least a UK bachelor's or higher. They list them over there: UK bachelor's, master's, PhD or doctoral. PGCE, I think that is the postgraduate certificate in education, you become a teacher, that's how I understand it, or professional graduate diploma in education, so professional graduate diploma. So these are the two, other than the bachelor's that they state over there. If you have completed, or that will be less than 3 months, so you completed, or you're going to complete the course of study within the next 3 months, or you have completed 12 months of PhD. So this is a whole set, you will qualify under that. Or this is another one, you are on a graduate route visa, that's what it says over here. Tradable points, you're looking at the applicant's most recent permission was as a graduate, so you are on a graduate route visa, and remember, you will only get, either your graduate route visa should be current or expired in the last 2 years. So whenever they say expired, the way they are referring to is you may have returned back and then applying for an entry clearance. Yeah, then you may be able to do it, because your most recent permission should be graduate. If you go on to another one and then try to switch, it will not help. The most recent aspect goes out, and your most recent is that visa, whatever that is, spouse visa, skilled worker, whatever that visa is. So this all exercise is mainly to give you a lesser salary. So for the applicants, obviously it is it doesn't favor, but for the employees, but mainly for applicants also, it is helpful to negotiate with the employer and accept a lesser salary in the initial years of your career. So that is where we are trying to work this out at. Graduate route, either current or expired in the last 2 years. If you were on graduate route, remember, you can only be issued the course for next 2 years. So because you already spent 2 years on graduate, 2 years maximum, so total 4 maximum you can stay under a new entrant salary. If you are on student visa, yes, you can be issued a course of up to 4 years, not 5. Remember that. It may be refused. The application will usually be refused if that is what has been done. Yeah, or a new course will have to be asked to be assigned, something like that. So, and the salary calculations. So I've taken this example. 2960 is the base minimum, 1075 per hour, that is the UK minimum, and 70% of the going rate. So whatever is the going rate has to be put in this field, and that's how you calculate all 3 options, whichever is higher. The highest one in this example was 2962.50. Whatever is your job code, you have to use that number over here in this field. Yeah, so, and that's all from me. Do subscribe to our channel if you like this video. Any explanations, if you do need any explanations about immigration rules, etc., you can suggest it, and we will try to get to it as if possible and as soon as possible. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. For your specific case, please do book a paid consultation through our website.